Hi there, everybody. Welcome to my excellent adventures. My name's Fred, and I'm right now in Mackinac City, Michigan. We're getting ready to go across what many people refer to as the Mighty Mack Bridge. The Mackinac Bridge, which connects the lower peninsula of Michigan with the upper peninsula of Michigan. And I'm going to be spending several days up in the upper peninsula, but first we're going to go across the bridge after we do some exploring around the grounds of the bridge here in Mackinac City. We're going to go take a look at the lighthouse in just a couple of minutes, and also wander around this beautiful park and get some good pictures of the bridge before we go across it. So please join me now on my excellent adventure. Okay, everybody, here we are in Mackinac City, Michigan, walking down towards the Strait of Mackinac, and you can very clearly see in front of us the Mackinac Bridge. It's really a beautiful span, goes up to the upper peninsula, and this is a great park down here, and some place you guys will want to check out if you're ever up this way. You can see off in the distance one of the ferry boats going out to Mackinac Island. It's a gorgeous day, perfectly blue skies out here. So this is a place you'll definitely want to check out. And as I move around here, you can very clearly see the Mackinac City Lighthouse. And this lighthouse was very, very important for mariners in the Great Lakes, going through the Strait of Mackinac. And beautiful structure, and a place that you can tour here in Mackinac City. And here you can see the Mighty Mack. And there's also a lot of waterfowl around here this morning. You can see some of the numerous Canadian geese. I'm not a big fan of Canadian geese. They're all over the place, and gosh, sometimes they just seem like they're dirty birds. But here they are, at least floating where they're supposed to be, out in the Strait of Mackinac. So, as we begin our trip across the Mighty Mack, here are some fun facts. And hey, incidentally, fun fact number one is that if you look carefully on the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see a little bug that decided he wanted to hitch a ride from the lower peninsula of Michigan up to the upper peninsula. Anyhow, the dream of putting a bridge between the upper and the lower peninsulas of Michigan dates all the way back to the late 1800s, when bridges were going up all over the United States, most notably the Brooklyn Bridge. However, the Mackinac Bridge did not begin construction until May the 7th, 1954. So a relatively late comer to suspension bridges. However, this bridge is the fifth largest suspension bridge anywhere in the world. It is the longest suspension bridge in the Western Hemisphere, and the total length of the entire bridge is 26,372 feet, or about 5 miles. Now, the length of the bridge, including its anchorages, is a total of 8,614 feet, and the length of the main span of the bridge, and that's between the two towers, is 3,800 feet. The height of the roadway at the very center of the bridge is 200 feet above the water. And the bridge, interestingly enough, was designed so that in a high wind, the center deck can sway 35 feet off center. Of course, in those kinds of winds, the bridge is going to be closed down. The height of the main tower above the water is 552 feet. And get this, the total length of all of the wires making up this bridge is 42,000 miles. That's 42,000 miles, everybody. And the bridge was open to traffic on November the 1st, 1957. It's important to remember that the Mackinac Bridge was not built without human cost. 5 men died during the construction of the bridge. When you pass into the UP, you'll find a lovely park with a memorial to those men commemorating their sacrifice. Once we got into the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, going over the Mackinac Bridge, we drove on to Munising, Michigan. Our goal was to go to the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore, an absolutely lovely and amazing place. When you get into Munising, which is about a 2-hour drive from Big Mac, there's a wonderful visitor center which explains the history of tourism in the Upper Peninsula. Hey everybody, we're in Munising, Michigan, and this is again part of our excellent adventure, and we're enjoying one of the delicacies of the Upper Peninsula, pasties. They're made out of, as you can see, kind of pastry on the outside, and you get all kinds of good stuff on the inside, and they're really, really delicious. And if you're up in this part of the world, I highly recommend you stop in and get one. They're really good. Well, we're now out doing a nice gentle float along the Otsego River. This eventually is going to flow into Lake Superior. It's just a very gorgeous, soft, nice, slow float with, you see, some water birds. I've seen some ducks, and I can hear birds all around me. So I hope we'll see some more, but it's just a very gorgeous place. There are all kinds of outfitters up in this part of the Upper Peninsula, so you can always find somebody who can set you up with canoes or with kayaks. So I highly recommend this for a nice afternoon. We're doing right now, I think, about 7 to 8 miles, and it's probably going to take us, well, maybe 2 or 3 hours to finish the whole trip. But we're not going really fast. We're not in a race. We're just kind of enjoying all of the nature around us. So absolutely gorgeous. And again, great way to spend an afternoon here in the Upper Peninsula. So the really great thing about a float trip like this is just kind of watching the world go by, seeing all the pretty scenery. Um, as I said before, it's just kind of gorgeous out here right now, and the temperature's really not all that bad. But if you go on one of these kayaking trips down any of these rivers here in the UP, please make sure that you're wearing a lot of sunscreen. By the way, the bugs were not too bad today. In fact, I have not seen a mosquito, but we have had a lot of dragonflies flying around, so that's been kind of cool. Okay, everybody, so we went kayaking today, and now we're at A Burgers here in Munising, Michigan. Place has a great vibe, a great feel to it. Looking forward to getting my burger, but got to tell you this, like most places in the UP and indeed around the United States right now, there is a real shortage of workers, and we have been waiting 45 minutes for a burger. That's not a slam against A Burgers, but rather just something you need to be aware of if you're coming up to Munising. Most places have a labor shortage going on, so just be prepared for that. But this place is wonderful. It's got really great Michigan beer up here, so I've been enjoying myself for about the last, I don't know, 30 or 40 minutes. But it looks like a really great place, and I'm going to share with you my burger when it comes. All right, so here we are, and I have this great cheeseburger. It's a double cheeseburger, and I'm really looking forward to this, guys.
What about the chili cheese fries?
And we're gonna have chili cheese fries too. The chili cheese fries look especially good. If you'll just pan down there, man, look at those. Those are amazing. Okay, guys, we gotta stop this because we gotta eat. Okay, we're here with Nicole Howard, and hey, Nicole, tell me, what is the best burger here that you guys sell?
Of course we do handcrafted meat, so all the burgers are good. My personal favorite is the chicken sandwich.
The chicken sandwich.
Yes.
Oh, you
And
like
then,
chicken more than burgers, huh?
I'm not a chicken girl, but I love the sandwich here. And then of course anything topped with chili and cheese is amazing. So.
Right. And you guys are just doing land office business here,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
And how long have you guys been here in Munising?
I think my owner has started this establishment 5 years ago, but I've only been here for maybe 2.5 months.
Okay.
So,
all right. Good place to work?
Yes.
Good.
Yep.
And you highly recommend it for people coming through the area, right?
Absolutely.
Good. Well, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
That was our first full day in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan in the Munising area. And as the sun went down that day and as the ducks got ready to turn in, we realized that we had had a really great day. And we were looking forward to some more excellent adventures in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Stay tuned for those and continue to watch my excellent adventures.